Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and it's that time of the year where we take a look at ASUS's latest new ROG phone. Now, this is the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. Typically, ASUS always has something special with their unboxings for their ROG Phone series. So let's dig right in and see what they have in store this time. The box definitely is unique, feels like something you'd find in a game, and it seems to have this magnetic kind of flap. Okay, it comes off. I'm sure this is going to be for some AR stuff. Like I said, ASUS has a tendency to do something extravagant for their flagship ROG unboxing experiences. Now, opening up the box, here we are greeted by, well, another little box on the inside. This one, okay, what does it say? For those who dare, the tagline, nice. Opening it up, here's the ROG SIM ejector tool. I've always loved how ASUS has these custom ones. It's a little extra attention to detail, I like it. And then we have this Aero case. So this is a hard shell bumper case. ASUS usually goes for these instead of regular hard or soft cases for compatibility with their Aero active coolers. And now this is the star of the show, the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate Edition. So let's remove it from its protective plastic. Initial impressions, the phone, it feels almost identical to the ROG Phone 6 Pro and the 6T Ultimate, the in-hand feel at least. The back too is quite similar, with the one major non-cosmetic difference being this vent right here. ASUS calls this the Aero active portal. We first saw it on the ROG Phone 6D Ultimate, and now it's made its way over to the 7 Ultimate too. Okay, now that the phone's on, let me set it to the side and dig further into the box. Next, we have the charger. This is weird. It seems to be a 30-watt charger. I mean, I'm sure the phone supports 65-watt charging speeds. So why do we have a 30-watt charger in the box? Guys, quick cut. I did check with ASUS later on, and I was told that this is not done because they want to sell 65-watt chargers separately. That's what I thought they were doing, but no. In fact, what they say is that they have no plans to sell the 65-watt charger separately since they are facing some certification issues, so they won't be bringing their 65-watt charger to India, and that absolutely sucks. For potential buyers, though this is called ASUS Hypercharge, it is not proprietary tech, so any 65-watt USB PD charger should work with the ROG Phone 7 series. It should let the phone charge at 65 watts. With that said, back to the unboxing. We then have the USB Type-C cable, a good quality braided cable. I really think every brand should include braided cables for their flagships. This is pretty awesome. Now, there is more. So, what do we have here? Okay, what is this? Let me remove that plastic. Seems like ASUS have included a pouch for the Aero Active Cooler 7. Talking about which, that is what we get to next. So this is ASUS's latest Aero Active Cooler 7. At first glance, it looks very familiar, but there are quite a few changes between this and the last gen Aero Active Cooler 6. Now look closer and you can see that ROG logo, that's now RGB. The ROG on the fan is also more visible. ASUS says the fan itself has been upgraded and the performance should be better. Visually, we can see that it has more blades. The kickstand, no, I was not a fan of the kickstand on the Aero Active Cooler 6. They've changed it here, but I don't think it's any more sturdy. So not really impressed. I'll have more to say once I've spent more time with it. And beat it up, the fins that you're seeing here, they seem to be more densely packed this time around. Now, apart from these, there is one major change. This top part, it's not just the clipping mechanism anymore. There is a vent right here. So the Aero Active Cooler 7 pushes air onto the display. ASUS claims this should reduce the surface temperature of the panel by up to 8 degrees when you're gaming. Neat, right? Okay, let me now quickly run through setup. Guys, as I was setting this phone up, I noticed something very interesting. During setup, ASUS gives you the option to choose between stock Android preferences or ASUS optimized. I mean, say you choose stock Android, these are the things that remain stockish. For example, the quick settings panel, the power button menu, you get what I'm saying. Now, if you don't want to choose between either and want to go with a mix, just select more under ASUS optimized and you can pick each option individually, decide what's best for you, and that I really appreciate. It's nice to see a brand not force their way of doing things down our throats. Now this shows the pogo pins. This time around, since the new Aero active cooler can do more stuff, for example, output audio via that headphone jack that's been brought back, we have 2 extra pogo pins. I really love this about ASUS. The Type-C port here, it outputs video. So if you wanted to do something like this, like here, I've connected the phone to a pair of Nreal Air glasses, or you could just connect it to an external display, you could actually do that. BT-dub, the new Aero Active Cooler 7 even has a subwoofer built in. So you actually get sick bass when you're using it. Guys, I'm gonna cut in once again. To me personally, there's one more thing I was really looking forward to, and that's the Kunai Gamepad compatibility. For the last 2-3 years, the ROG Phone with a Kunai Gamepad, that's been my go-to for handheld gaming. And this time I was kind of bummed out because the official material that ASUS sent me, it indicated that the new ROG Phone 7 series will not work with the Kunai Gamepad 3. But turns out it actually does. The phone fits perfectly, everything works great. The reason they put down compatibility as a no is because this small plastic that you're seeing kinda touches the rear camera array. That's it. So I'm happy if any of you out there are using a Kunai Gamepad 3, don't worry about it. If you have this case, the one for the ROG Phone 6 Pro, it would work perfectly. The compatibility is fine. There's just a little bit of a whatever you saw. Anyways, back to the unboxing now. As we continue with the setup, we have more customization options. We can choose between classic or default icons and then gestures or buttons. Looks like ASUS now offers an Apple reachability kind of one-handed mode. Nice. And now here's that special game.
Hi X, I have a mission for you. I left something at the Maastricht space station. You should know where to find it. It might be a little dangerous, so be careful and good luck.
Let's set the phone down. Wow, they put actual buttons to push in the flap of the case. Pretty neat. Now before we wrap up this video, here's a quick cheat sheet of the specs. Now guys, I will walk you through all this in my next video where we take a look at what the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate actually has to offer. What are the benchmark numbers, how's the cooling, how's the performance, how's the sustained performance, what's up with the optics and all that. Spoiler alert, the performance is exceptional, the stability makes the Aero Active Cooler feels like it is overkill, it's not even needed. The phone runs cool, the dimensions, the display, the battery, the rear cameras, they remain identical to what we got last year. Anyways, as of shooting this video, I am not aware of the price, so we'll talk about that in the next video too. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, any queries with respect to the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate, anything you'd want me to address in the next video, let me know in the comments below. And I guess that's it. That's pretty much it for this quick little unboxing video. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up, thumbs down based on whatever you felt about this video. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. If you're already subscribed, hit that bell icon so that you don't miss out on my content. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.